Hey, welcome back to another BG review. So today I'm looking at two more games that you guys sent me. First game is won by Sirius. It is a Maiev game and he ended at 6,300 MMR. Second game is by Snap and that's gonna be a Silas game, also at around 5,600 MMR. So let's get into these. Let's learn more about Battlegrounds and see where things are going wrong for these players. Okay, so this is Sirius. This lobby does not have any elementals or beasts. Maiev is good. We take Maiev. It's very simple. Opening shop, he just buys Homunculus. I think that's okay, but I would prefer a Whelp here because you stay on tier 1 for quite a while. Hitting double Whelp is pretty good. Like, it just snipes to your opponent's board and you are pretty strong. That's why I prefer going for a Whelp here, because Homunculus isn't... Like, it's strong for one turn, but the fact that you're staying on tier 1 makes it actually a bit weaker. Does that make sense? I hope it does make sense. Also, because Maiev is a pair gamer, you don't want to pair game Homunculus. You're gonna deal 6 damage to yourself total if you end up tripling it. Well, with the Whelp, it's just much better to pair game and to triple as well. There's a Demon Hunter in your lobby. What the fuck? So there's a pair in your shop, you just buy your power. It should be pretty straightforward. So to those of you who don't know how to play Maiev, you do a farm curve, you stay on tier 1 till 6 gold, and you just try to get as many pairs as possible with your hero power. You also try to not be too weak, because if you get too weak, then you will quickly fall off and take too much damage and you won't be able to greed for Caligos or an insane triple early on. Oh, there's a pair on the Whelp that we missed. Pippi Hands. Oh, he levels. So again, be familiar with the farm curve. That's something really basic that you should understand when playing Maiev. Staying until 6 gold and then leveling again. And because that was a really good tier 1 shop. Like, Micro Mummy is one of the best tier 1 units, and these aren't horrible either. So you could just buy the Mummy, probably roll once and try to hit a pair on Homunculus, the Mummy, or a triple on the Fiendish. So he just finds a triple and instantly hero powers it, but you gotta think about what happens. So the hardest part about Maiev is looking into the future. Basically, if you hero power, you find a triple, you gotta know, if I hero power it, when do I get it? You get it on 7 gold in 2 turns. 7 gold, so if you level, you can get a 5 drop. But level is super awkward with your gold now because you did a different curve. So you'll probably stay on tier 2 or level, you'll probably end up tripling into a 4-star unit. We'll see how he goes about doing this, but always think about how your money works out, because sometimes if your money doesn't work out, the better play is to just freeze this turn, buy in hero power something random, and then next turn hero power the triple, so that way you delay it even more. So Maiev might seem like a very broken and strong hero because you can get units for 1 gold, but he's not as easy as it seems, just because there are so many small nuances and things you gotta be aware of. So now what does he do, right? It's 6 gold to level, he is at 6 gold. If he buys 2, he can't hero power. If he levels, he can't hero power. So that's why I don't like this curve. Now he can't hero power, so you can't buy a unit for 1 gold, which is pretty just broken. I see too many people do this curve. I've seen this a lot in BG review where people level on 5 gold instead of 6 or 4. Either level on 6 gold or on 4 gold. Rarely on 5 unless you have a lot of tokens and swabbies and interesting economy. So yeah, now he gets a triple, he can level and get a 5 drop. Right? Level? No, so he gets a 4 drop. So it didn't even make too much sense. Because 5 drops are always just better than 4 drops, especially on turn 5. If this is a light thing, you're in very good shape, or a Bren. But instead it's Jungbot, Module, or Captain. These all kind of suck. I don't know which one you would take. Probably the Captain, because it has the most potential and there's a pirate in your shop. You probably just buy the Reaver and hero power the Khadgar. Okay, that's a good line, I guess. So he can level here. Oh, he does level. Oh, he's facing a ghost. Wait, Patch is already dead? Might have the seed, right? You probably hero power the money, I assume. You don't really need Egg or Kiraji. You could freeze for it, maybe. So there's a pair on money, there's an Argus, there's a Bronze Warden. Where do we go from here? We probably want to set up for something, right? I probably would buy the... He buys nothing, okay. So what is he looking for? More pirate stuff? You don't want to tunnel vision into pirates just because you got a captain. That's why I would have taken a Bronze Sword in there and maybe Argus. Because then we can still roll Arm of Empire, Kiraji, Jugs. Like, we can still pivot into Cool Menage or a Taunt build or whatever. Or we could even level. Nah, probably not against Omu. He buys the pair on the captain. So he clearly is looking to stick with pirates. Oh, no, you don't want to buy that. Oh, so don't get too baited by bad pairs. If you have a Crystal Weaver on the board, you want to sell it as soon as possible, because this is never going to stay in, right? It's just a 5-4, that's it. So buying this pair is 3 gold that you commit. And even if you triple it, it's 6 more gold that you have to commit for a triple, which is a bad triple. It's gonna end up being a 10-8. You have to keep this on the board now. You have to keep this card in hand. You really don't want to do plays like these. I mean, the Crystal Weaver does buff two demons. That's fair enough, but I think at this point we just want to actually get a board going. The demons are probably not staying in. Maybe the Phoenix could stay in if we go Menagerie, but it's probably not worth it to me. So we're facing the Ghost again? Holy shit. We should definitely level. Getting kind of lucky with our RNG. He just levels. Nice, nice, nice. That's a Bran. I hope he knows the importance of Bran. We have no direction, no scaling yet. Bran is what we need here. We have 2 gold left. I want to sell... Ooh, no. I want to sell the Crystal Weavers here, I think. Wait, what's he doing? He sells... Oh, he got the Crystal Weaver triple. Wow. I don't understand why he sold the Gambler just to roll. Because if you're facing a Ghost, you can just hold everything in hand. This thing could be pretty pog. Well, those kind of... Oh, Caligos, we have double dragon buff in the shop. So I was looking at For Reaper because it's really good for a Menagerie, which we might lean into. But we have 2 of those taunt buffers in the shop. So if you take Caligos, we could freeze a shop and we can have, yeah. We can still have Menagerie, somewhat. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. His positioning is good though. I like his positioning so far. Oh no, we face a top guy. We don't want to hear power the second Selfless here. We got 1 already. Triple Selfless is a really good end game. Wow, another triple. If this is a second Kalig. Oh, it's an Amalgadon. Maybe he's looking at Eliza. But okay, I'm happy about that he takes Amalgadon because there's also Lookout in the shop. Okay. Just sells the demon, so he's looking to go out of the Menagerie, which is respectable. You want to play your dragons first, right? Before playing the Murloc, because the Murloc... Yeah, okay. So these plays are good. So far so good. He's doing this turn pretty well. Okay. He could have taken a Toxfin and just poison the other Murloc that he was gonna play. Just maybe better, right? That's a Jug. Freeze, please. Could have bought it this turn as well, maybe? No. Oh, I want to freeze for Jug because we got a Bran and we got 3 tribes still. And we got the Ka. Like, I would definitely freeze here. But we got a nice future. We're kind of dragons with a Bran, but the Bran can come out relatively soon, right? That could be a spot for Nadina. So we took a big L from the Light Fang player. We're facing a Lich King. Oh, that's a triple. Oh no, because we didn't hear part of the other cell. Oh, that kind of sucks. There's a Jug again. Oh wait, what? Wait, he buys the Selfless, but he didn't hear about the other one. Oh, that makes me sad. I want to take this Jug. Okay, so he probably sells the Murloc and the Pirate here, and he puts another Dragon in. And Jug only buffs 2 targets, but it's fine. Yeah, I think this is a good play. Menagerie with 2 targets, we still get some Menagerie Jug value, but mainly Dragon value. Oh, it's a module. Yeah, I think I want to take it now. Sell the Selfless. Okay. I feel like we're okay strong, but we got the 6/6 Scale Bane on the board though. And these are only 11/11 and 12/12. We only got like 2 real big units, like real units that do something, I guess. And Selfless could turn one of these into a good unit as well, if it lands there. Oh, this Lich King also has Kalag and Razorgore and stuff like that. And that was a good hit for your Selfless, damn. So we kill the Lich King, and we have a bright future ahead of us. Facing the Omu now. Oh, we got the Murzon just in time. Holy shit, that's amazing. I almost want to level even. Wow, okay. So you buy this, then you play Murzon first because it could be a second Caligos. He doesn't play it. Oh wait, he buffs the... Why? Yeah. Why did you buff the... Amalgadon there? Because the other dragon is still a 6/6. I would definitely buff the skill bin there to even out the stats a bit. Because the Amalgadon is already Poison Divine Shield. Doesn't really need the extra stats necessarily. Find second Caligos. So okay, this works as well. Yeah, you sell the Selfless. pretty good. Pretty good. This game is going very well. Double Colic Brand Dragons. I'm liking it so far. We want to pivot out of the Brand soon though, because Brand was good to like move from the Menagerie kind of into the Dragon build, and it worked with the Amalgadon and with the Jugs that we're finding and the Murazon. But yeah, soon it falls off. We want to find something like a Nadina to put in maybe. I didn't get to hear power here, but he also mentioned that he's playing on mobile, and playing on mobile sucks for Hearthstone, so you might not get all your actions in. This guy also has Kalig and Scally Baron Eliza. Holy shit. Did we kill him? Exact lethal. Jesus. That's nasty. Facing a ghost again, so we can just chill. We don't want to take Bran because we move out of Bran, right? He's looking at buying the Bran here, but yeah, I think we want to... Oh, he leveled last? He rolled first a bunch, and then he leveled at the end. You definitely want to level first, because, I mean, finding Nadina obviously would be good. Oh, okay. Wait, I don't understand. So he sells his Battlemaster to put in a Draconid, then he freezes here. I don't know what for. I guess for triple Brand, but we don't want that. So now we're up against the... this was a Light Fang player, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you got the Brand, he's just buying buffs now. And that's it, so just doing dragon stuff. And this is where he dies. Yep. Okay, let's talk about this game real quick. So well played. That was a very interesting game where we leveled, hit the Brand and then Caligos, double Caligos, and it was wild, and I think it was mostly well played. The main mistakes I would say made during this game is your leveling curve early on, overvaluing certain units like Homunculus, and just, yeah, the leveling threw you off and you tripled into a 4-star instead of a 5 when you had the opportunity. And I think that's most of it. Also in the end there were a couple ordering mistakes, like you rolled first, then you leveled. The way you played stuff, like I would have played Murazon first because it could have rolled another Caligos, another Razorgore, stuff like that, instead of buying the triple first because you got lucky and tripled into the Caligos, but the odds are, I think, lower. So some minor mistakes there. Also, keeping the Brand and trying to go for golden Brand was totally unnecessary. If you're playing dragons, the Brand was good for a while, but you had to go out of it. Dragons don't need Brand in the end. They just use it to stabilize and get some tempo going in the mid game. I think that's about it. Maybe we should have leveled to tier 6 sooner because we needed Nadina in order to beat this final person or this final opponent. Well played. Let's move on to the next game now. So now we're about to look at a game from Snap. Again, this is a game he titled Poison versus Poison. It's a Silas Murloc game at 5,600 MMR. So let's take a look. Okay, so turn 1, he just bought a token. That's about it. We don't know what is in the lobby or what is out of the lobby. Also, he seems to be in a Discord call with some people that is playing together. It's important to keep in mind, I guess. So the thing with Silas that I like is if you have a ticket on turn 1 and you have 2 tickets in your shop here, you could just power level next turn, sell and level to tier 3, and then you just buy the 2 units that you froze in the shop with the ticket, because then on turn 3 you'll be tier 3 and you will get to discover a 3 drop because you buy 2 units with tickets that work with your hero power and activate it. Silas has an interesting hero power with a lot of utilities. Usually I try to level at the same turn as discovering a ticket because it's kind of like hitting a triple. Yeah, I like this play. The taunt is a little bit weaker than this T26 Yoho, but it had a ticket. You could still get it. You could sell the Gambler and buy the taunt here, but that's probably not worth it. Does our farm already triple? Wow, okay. Our farm tripled into a Khadgar. Had a golden token. So you're finding another token and a spawn. He just buys a token. Okay, so spawn. He discovers it tier 2. I think what I would have done is just buy the token, buy the Yoho, and freeze a spawn. And the next time you level, buy spawn, get your ticket, and discover a 3-star unit. Because now you have to discover a 2-star. You could have also leveled here with the Gambler and discover a 3-star when you buy the spawn. But he hits a pair on this, he hits another pair here. This isn't strictly a bad turn, but I just prefer delaying your tickets for higher tiers. He's really valuing pairs, like weak pairs, but he's still beating everyone in the lobby, so that's good, right? Like, this is pretty greedy, but he's still winning, so he's not getting punished for this, so it's working out. Oh, I think you buy the spawn here. Yeah, he just went for the ticket for the captain here. It's not that bad, but spawn is just stronger. So this is kind of hard. I'm still not sure when you should value tickets and when not, because we are 2 tickets away from discovering. If we hit a spawn that's yet another pair, chances that we triple next turn are super high then, and then we can freeze it and go for a 5 or even for a 6. Okay, I would definitely take the Bronze Warden. He's just, I feel like he's tunnel visioning on the tickets maybe a bit too much. This Bronze Warden is literally the best unit on tier 3 almost. So is this Baron's Blacksmith. So I'd probably buy the Bronze Warden, maybe even the Blacksmith, and just go out of this token pair. I think you are overvaluing it. So he buys a Mug as it has a token. I think that's okay. Hits the triple on the Gambler, beautiful. He's probably gonna go into a 5-drop, right? Don't buy the, I also want to delay this triple if possible. So if you freeze this, we can triple the Gambler next turn, get a 5-drop, then sell the Gambler, buy this this ticket guy, and then we get a tier 4 unit as well that we discover. So if you freeze here, we can next turn just pop off super hard. But he's gonna go for a tier 2 unit, it seems. He hits the Deflecto, he just snap picks it. Okay, what were his other options? He could take Juggler because he has a pair, but that's bad, and this is bad. Yeah, okay, so it is Deflecto. So he finally goes out of the token pair to buy. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So now we go into that 5-drop. Let's go. Morgana's Voidlord. That's why maybe the Juggernaut was good to set up for this. Probably not, but if you had the Juggernaut, it would have been super strong. I think I prefer usually Voidlord. Oh, there's still Juggler in your shop. Okay, so I definitely prefer Voidlord then, because you only have one demon on the board right now, and Voidlord has more potential. On tier 4, you can do Taunt Comp. There's an Arm of Empire with a ticket in your shop. If you roll a Kiraji, you roll a Juggler as well. You can just buy that. We're super strong, and we can just level to tier 5 freely. Taunt Comp is actually just a good build right now in order to get top 4s. So I think I had this exact situation in my tournament yesterday, where I tripled into both Morgana's, Voidlord, and something else, which was pretty bad. And we took the Voidlord because of Taunt Comp, and we ended up finding a Kiraji and stabilizing and getting second at lobby, because Morgana's generally is just worse. Like, it doesn't have a good setup. Morgana's only gets good if you roll a full board of demons, and even then that's less good than hitting Kiraji. I think you definitely level next turn because you got so much gold on the board, right? So you're still winning pretty much every fight. Holy shit. This is insane. Alright, let's level. It just starts rolling. Okay, that's kind of sad. It's a rover with a ticket, but you don't take it. You don't need a rover right now. So I don't know what we're rolling for right now on tier 4. Because we didn't take the Voidlord. That was the only reason to maybe stay down on tier 4. But now, what are we looking for, right? Find second Deflecto bot, but you don't have a good mech setup. He's still visioning on tickets. He buys a Steward just because it has a ticket. That seems like a waste of money. There's a Jug. You still got the Gambler on board as well. Wait, he's gonna pass up all of this? I really don't know what he's looking for. It seems like he's just looking for tickets. But why look for tickets when you're just gonna discover a unit that you probably don't want or need anyway? Oh, is he gonna taunt this Gambler? You don't value this, you wanna sell this, it's so much money. So it seems like he kinda lost direction, or he doesn't know what to do with his board. And a simple solution was level. There's more taunt stuff. So is he now gonna take the champion here because he has a ticket, and it kind of works with your board a little bit? Let's find out. And he's gonna level with it and discover a 5, I hope. Please? It takes Scalebane first. Discovers Bren. Let's go. Right? I mean, you don't really want to pair on Morgana's. Nice. Thank you. So now we got a good mech. We have a mech buff in the shop. We got, I guess, Pirate. We got a Demon. We got a Dragon. We got a Murloc. We got beautiful Menagerie going for us. Oh, why? Oh my god. So he rolls the mech buff, but he has a Divine Shield mech with Taunt and a Bran. I would have definitely tried to get to it. And I would have also taken Champion over the Scalebane. But this shop though, Lightfang and then Faceless. And you don't really want this anymore. You probably just face with Lightfang and freeze it. So you sell your Pirate, you sell your Spawn, or you sell that Pirate that you taunted. Oh, whoa, wait. You should buy Faceless first and Faceless the Lightfang, because now you just have one less Lightfang on the board. I don't know what for. So now, what is he looking for? Because he has the brand still, probably buffs. There's a Menace. You probably want to buy that for your dude. You also find a Demon buff. You have the Bren in hand. It's a better Dragon. It kind of has a ticket. Maybe you take it. Probably not, because you want to roll buffs. I mean, you want to roll buffs, but you're not buying buffs though. So Let's see what he's gonna do here. I really don't know what his plans are for the future. He's gonna sell the spawn and buy wait, why? He buys Begurgle, but not buffs for his mechs and his demons? And he doesn't even have a Murloc on the board yet. He has one in hand. I'm a bit confused. And there's a triple brand with the faceless. Okay, okay. Wait, you need it. Okay, you need money. Sell. That's insane though. Golden brand, pretty nutty. Yeah, I'd probably take the 4 Reaper here. So the thing is, he might have a golden brand, but he's not gonna use it. Do you freeze for this dragon buff? Probably not. I hope he uses his golden brand, please. So there's a modular in your shop, probably buy it. There's also a lookout. Okay. Okay. You want to sell probably, yeah, the pirate. Lightfang might even be too slow as well. Oh, wait. So is he gonna sell the 4 Reaper? Oh, he wants to play Murlocs? I think Menagerie is always safer than Murlocs. Menagerie is generally just better than Murlocs. So I'm gonna watch him do a Murloc pivot here, I assume. You probably Begurgle still. You want the stats more than a poison. Oh, it would have been a triple. Dude, yeah. And now we triple into Amalgadon. The thing is, we would lose a lot of Battlecry value. So I think you needed to do this differently. First, play your board with Murlocs, and then at the end play Lookout. So if you triple, you still get the value from the Battlecries you played. That's something you'll learn the more transitions you do with Murlocs. But yeah, generally you want to play out most of your buffs before playing the Lookouts, so that way you can actually triple your buffs and still get more value out of them. So yeah, he sold all his good Menagerie stuff because he wants to go full on Murloc. Needs to be faster. There's so much money left. So I mean, of course, you're gonna be strong because you have a golden brand, but there's definitely multiple ways this could have been cleaner, and I'll explain it at the end of this video again, how I would have approached this. Oh, you want to take Argus because you have no taunt. You need taunt to protect against cleave, and yeah, he skips Argus. I hate it, because then you could have also bought this. Oh, okay. Another Lookout. Let's go. Wait, I would probably sell a Begurgle. You don't really value tripling that. Because now Amalgadon isn't that good anymore. But he does value it, apparently. So he's just doing Murloc things. Just playing Murloc buffs, discovering Murloc buffs. That's a triple on Begurgle. Let's see what he will find. Nothing, of course, that helps him. He leveled. If you play Murlocs, you don't want to level. There's literally nothing for you on tier 6. Nothing. All you want is Baron and Selfless Heroes on tier 5. Because Amalgadon, it gets like 3 adapts here, unless you try and put in another tribe. So yeah, I'm just watching this game unfold, but we're just spamming buffs at this point. I want him to take an Argus though. I really want him to not get wrecked by a Cleave or by something big with a Divine Shield or Wind Fury Cyclone. Okay, now he does, finally. Oh, I always taunt Bren and then a Murloc because taunting your weakest unit is something that helps you if your opponent has a really big deflectable first, for example. Then its big shield and its attack is going to be wasted into something like your Bren or your Lightfang instead of into a big Murloc. He finds a Selfless Hero. I like that he facelesses it, but no! Oh, he rolls it though. So he finds Selfless, he facelesses it, and then he rolls it instead of freezing it or trying to buy it. There's another Selfless. You probably wanted Selfless. Okay. Oh, wait, don't cycle it out. I probably would sell this Murloc. This Murloc seems pretty bad. So that could be your flex spot. Okay, he's just doing stuff now. He bought an Amalgadon, but I don't like it because, again, it's not going to be good. Unless you sell the Murloc here and put the Pirate or the Demon in so it gets more adepts. Wait, what? There's also a Baron. See, it's bad. Wait. There's so many better ways to approach this. Because in the end game with Murlocs, you just want Selfless Baron. There was a Baron in your shop. You had multiple Selfless Heroes, so you could have had a triple Selfless by now. Also, we have this weak Murloc, which isn't doing that much. A 100% loss. Are you dead? You're not dead yet, so you can still recover. He buys Spore. There's another Selfless. Yeah, skips it again. There's a Toxfin. Can make your Murloc useful. Sells the Bren. Keeps the Amalgadon. No, sells the Armageddon, buys Toxin, poisons, and plays Spore and plays Selfless, I assume. Yeah, he freezes for another Spore. Wait, why would you ever freeze for another Spore when everything already has poison? Huh? He doesn't freeze for a pair on Selfless, but he freezes on a pair of Spore. But the Spore is worse than everything on his board. I don't really understand that, but... So this is where he dies. Okay, let's talk about this game because it was there's a lot to talk about. First of all, well played. You still got a second place. The key mistakes in this game were that you pivoted to full Murlocs while Sting Menagerie was better. Also, you had so many good lines with like the early Lightfang. You took Faceless and Lightfang in the same turn. Well, you probably should have bought the Faceless, used Faceless on the Lightfang, so you have 2 Lightfangs on the board already. Then, yeah, the full Murloc pivot I wasn't sure about. You also overvalue Poison when stats are still more important in the early game. In the late game, if you want to win that mirror, the Poison v Poison, you want more shield, so you want the Golden Selfless, the Baron to end on. Also, you played Amalgadon with only 3 adapts instead of putting another tribe in. So there's a lot of small mistakes. I think I pointed most of them out in this video, but yeah, in general, it was just about cleaning up your transition, knowing that Menagerie is generally stronger than Murlocs, and then your positioning overall was fine. I think it was just, yeah, making more use of the shops that Bob offers you. Also, in the end, I don't know why you froze for a second Spore when your entire board was massive Poison Murlocs. Maybe first for something else, but everything else was just bad, so I don't know. Yeah, I hope this helped though. I hope I gave enough insight in this game. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video, as it just helps me out. It takes 1 second. And subscribing to the channel if you're new, if you want to catch more content, of course. Yeah, feel free to discuss down below if I missed anything or if there's anything you want to point out as well. Have a good one, take care, and good luck on the Battlegrounds.